The Mellow Brick Road is a park bench magically transformed into a podcast, and its hosts are not experts, so their advice should never be followed. Also, this is not a show for kids. This is a park bench podcast, not a jungle gym.
If you speed by it, nothing happened.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably from all this kite flying I've been doing. Or climbing?
I
Kite
didn't
climbing?
realize that was marijuana yesterday when you showed me that.
It's good.
Or is it
not a
CBD
sponsor.
or
It's THC
THC? Okay,
and
that's what I
CBD.
thought.
It's 5 milligrams of both.
Hmm.
So it's really relaxing. And it's
Seems
really
I was
good.
gonna say seems like a fair amount.
It does nothing
could-
for me.
Yeah, I was gonna
I can
say.
definitely feel the relaxing. You can definitely feel a difference. But I was telling Trace before we started recording. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Mellow Brick Road, Path 153. I am I'm your oldest brother, Van Windsor. It's a broadcast.
Broadcast tonight.
Broadcast.
I'm currently outside and I am within arm's length of 3 frogs.
Oh yeah. Who are
And
you?
sometimes I'm the youngest brother, TDub.
There we go. Gotta remember the intro.
Yeah, I am usually joking in that intro part, but there are very much 3 frogs within arm's length of me at the moment. Because
You're
it's
sitting
summer,
out-
baby.
You're sitting outside. We can all tell.
I'm sitting outside in a rocking chair, and it's nice. Finally cooled off.
Yeah, honestly, it was so hot today. I went for a run with my weighted vest on, at like
Ooh.
10, and I did the full 3 laps around the boat,
Yeah.
around the parking lot.
Mhm.
And on the
That's a
way
lot.
back, I was thinking, who am I gonna call in case something happens? Because I think soon. I don't know. I'm only a half mile from the house, but honestly,
Yeesh.
I'm like breathing really hard. It was so hot, but I survived.
Believe
It's
it.
fine, and I got stronger because of it. No, anyway, what I was saying, just so we can get off this, I was telling Trace that the peach prickly pear flavor of the climbing kites tastes a little bit weedy
Ooh.
if you sip it like this.
You really slurp
I'm
on it.
I'm so sorry. I hated that. I hated
Like
that.
you
I did
inhale
that.
it.
I am never doing that ever again on the show. I hate when Trace does food stuff, and so we're not doing it. But it
Yeah.
does if you sip it like that, you really get that sweet weed taste, which I really like. I'm definitely someone who doesn't want my weed to taste like cotton candy. I want it to taste like weed, because then I know I got weed.
It's weed.
You know? Okay, let me take this little strap off real fast.
It's not chemicals. One of the frogs just shifted, and we are now locking eyes. It is locked on. It's very cute, but
That's right, everybody. Welcome to the Mellow Brick Road. Park bench magically turned into a podcast. We've already introduced ourselves, and I have an opening question for you, TDub. We talked about this guy a few weeks ago, I feel like, maybe about a month ago. I can't really remember.
okay.
I want to know if you have any ideas about what happens to Jeff Dunham's puppets after he dies. Because I feel like we might have talked about this actually when
Yeah.
we were talking about him. But what do you think? What do you think he would do?
What do I think? I think they go to that place that we brought up several weeks back.
That's
They go
right.
to the
We
Hall
said
of Fame.
they'll probably go there. He'll have a whole corner just for
But
him.
who gets him there? Who transports him? I don't know.
I think he has to become a puppet.
Whoa.
I think he
You're
has to,
thinking deeper.
I think he has to join the collection, like an Annabelle or a Chucky situation.
Okay.
Or no, maybe make a puppet out of him, or his soul has to go in one of the puppets, and it has to be Walter.
Yeah, it has to be Walter. I agree with that.
Because
None
that'd
of
be
the
the
other
one. That'd be the
ones
one.
make
That'd be the
sense.
least one he would want. You don't want to be inside of
Yeah.
Walter, but that's the one you get.
Yeah.
Because of
Everybody
you.
wants to be Peanut, but you don't get to be Peanut.
Yeah, Peanut would be. Oh man, I don't know if I would want. Peanut is a little bit high strung. I would maybe be. I don't want to be Jose Jalapeno on a steak.
I want to be
I don't-
Ahmed.
Ahmed's kind of cool. What is it again? Is it
Ah- Ahmed.
Ahmed, the dead
Ahmed.
terrorist?
Yeah,
That
Ahmed,
one's
which is a
okay. You don't get
crazy.
that dude. How does Jeff Dunham still get work? I feel like if you look
He,
back at his old stuff, you're like, geez, but is it?
yeah.
I wouldn't want to be
I feel
Bubba or
like,
whatever that drunk guy is, or
yeah, the redneck.
his manager or whatever. Remember that guy? He was the
Oh,
I
the
can't think of
black
what his
guy?
yeah I can't think of what his name was
I
though.
can't either.
Because I remember
Yeah.
he was in that show that Jeff Dunham had a show for like a hot second,
Yeah.
but I don't remember what that show was. But I think the puppets were alive.
There's more lore than I remember in the Jeff Dunham universe, in the
There's a
Jeff
lot of
Dunham
lore.
multiverse.
He's been around for a long time and he's been working. It's not
Okay,
like
so
it's not he might not be like A-list, but he's definitely
yeah.
like getting specials, getting TV shows, getting guest spots. Like
Oh, he's
he
working.
definitely of all the
He,
I mean, but he's a niche market. He's the only of his kind that's that big. I think there are
that's
more, but like
that.
he's the one. He didn't make ventriloquism popular, but he definitely made it cool for the newer generations.
Yeah. Which is weird because he's just a goofy white guy. But
Yeah.
it's weird that you brought it up because like 2 weekends ago we were down at
Mhm.
the lake and his newest special came on and I think it said 2024. It might have said 2025. I don't even remember.
Was it good?
And I was like, wow. It was s- much dirtier. It was before the puppets came out that we
Yeah.
watched.
See, his lone self is very
Yeah.
dirty.
When you watch him just do stand up, you're like, this is the guy with the puppets coming?
Yeah.
Like,
Remember he
what?
talked about using a Chihuahua's head as a gear shift in his
Yeah.
wife's car.
Yeah, because the stick. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, and the dog running with the stick in its mouth, sticking straight out.
Sticking vertical
Oh,
rather than
that's a sad
horizontal.
story though.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it was like there were some chuckles, but wow, where do they go? I think when he
You
dies,
go to that museum,
you know
I guess.
what's freakier though is the puppets go with him. Then you're
Oh,
thinking about
that
the
would be
puppets down
weird.
there,
And what if you
where
hear
they
one
all
of them?
just get cremated and
What if you
all
hear
their
one of them talk?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think it'd be cool if he like his soul. You know how like Voldemort split his soul 7 times?
Oh my gosh.
It would
I already
be
know where you're
it'd be
going.
pretty cool if he split his soul 7 times or however many puppets he has.
Yeah.
And dude, he's got to have a puppet of himself, right? Like somewhere in his house, he's got to have like a
Oh yeah.
puppet, like a sort of like Dorian Gray, but like as a puppet. So like
Yeah.
that's why he still gets work. Like he gets all this like great work, and he's still like a pretty high up there guy. But if you go into his attic, you will find a puppet that sort of looks like him, but it's all like
Mhm.
chipped and like the paint's running off of it. And it's all splintered and stuff. Yeah, I like that. And so like when
Or
he dies, he becomes that.
is there a puppet of Jeff Dunham that's not a puppet and he's the puppet
Yeah.
and
Yes.
that puppet controls him telepathically and this is all one big meta loop of itself?
I like that. Do you think that Jeff
Ooh.
Dunham tells his like lovers to call him Geppetto?
I'd hope not. I was
Or
gonna
does he want to
ask
be
though.
Pinocchio? Ooh, oh, tell me a lie.
Oh
Like yeah,
no.
he's Geppetto and he makes the lovers Pinocchio.
I was
That
gonna
old
say,
that old Family Guy bit.
has he ever made a puppet that's anatomically correct? If you know what I mean. Is there a puppet somewhere in his possession that is anatomically? Does he have a
Oh
real
man,
doll? Does he have a real doll?
does he carve the penises of the puppets? Is that
What
what
if
you're
he?
asking?
Yes.
I don't want to see Walter's dick. Well, we know Peanut doesn't wear clothes. Jose Jalapeno's on a stick.
Yeah, it
Aquaman's a
doesn't have a lower
skeleton. I guess he kind
body.
of worked around that
Yeah, he did.
little.
Walter's all shriveled up. Probably
Yeah,
didn't have to worry about that.
but he
Um.
the one Bubba guy, the drunk guy, his butt's out, half of
Oh
it.
yeah, his cracks out. He had to carve a crack. Um. What if he
That is
ordered a
funny.
What if he ordered a real doll and they were like, "So do you want the mouth to like be motorized?" And he's like, "No, I'll do it. I'll take care of it."
Yeah,
And he had
charge it
him
out of
like
wood.
special make He had a special make like a slot for a Santa.
He should do a bit with a sex doll or something and make it talk.
Yeah.
That should be something that he
He
should
should
like
have an
as like a late
OnlyFans
night
model.
as a late night show. He should bring in like really dirty puppets. I bet he
should.
does. I bet he has
He,
done that. That's
yeah.
not. I'm sure like in the early days he had like dirty puppets. I kind of want
Yeah.
to ask him that.
He should
Hey,
have an
can we
OnlyFans
make that
puppet.
the weekly question and then everyone can ask Jeff Dunham?
Yeah. Send it to Jeff.
Do you think that Jeff Dunham? I know the first original question, but the new question is: do you think that Jeff Dunham has dirty puppets, sexual puppets? Not sexual puppets, but like
Suggestive?
does
No.
he have a late night set of puppets? Because you know when he dies, we're all gonna find out just how many puppets he has, right? We're
Yeah.
all gonna find
Yeah.
out what's going on there.
Because he's been married and divorced a couple of times, I feel like.
Do you think
So
the ex-wife gets the puppets? Do you think she has like that's mine? I get this one.
I hope
Is
not.
mine. Me
Just
neither.
send him to a museum. There's no money in that. I mean, yes, there is. There's a psycho out there that would pay money
For
for
Jeff
it, but
Dunham's puppets for sure. Can you imagine if you
yeah.
had Peanut? That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, if you had the Peanut. Is that the only one though? Surely he's made
Surely not.
iterations.
He has to have a few backups for everything. He
Yeah.
makes them himself, so I'd assume he can just whip up another batch of them. I don't know, but you know what? I was not expecting this question to last and to get as in depth as it did. But we need to move on, and I want to hear your bench fit. You have a bench fit. You want to throw a little bench fit? This is a new segment. New segment on the show. Bench fit. Let it out. Throw a bench fit.
I do want to throw a bench fit because we're on a bench and I'm
We're on
fitting
a bench. You're fitting. You're fit.
about
Hey,
something.
You're bloody fit, Nate.
Yeah, so I don't think you're gonna care terribly about this, and it is gonna be a niche.
Better
niche,
be funny.
It is a niche fit. I just want to say, and people have said it for years now. Country music nowadays sucks my left big toe. It is
Agreed.
so
horrible.
It is so bad. And I just want to preface by saying Bo Burnham wrote a song called Panderin. If you've never heard it, go listen to it.
Everyone, if you're keeping track at home, everybody, it's the 2-month mark where we mentioned Bo Burnham's Panderin song. Every 2 months, every 6 episodes, it gets brought up at least.
We do. Once. Because he nails it.
It's not even a joke anymore because it's so obvious. Every song that comes out by all these people, again, this is just old men. Do you feel like I don't even know these people's names? But I don't know. I don't know any music artists' names, but like I hear these songs and it's just like this is so. It's literally Mad Libs and it's annoying.
Yeah, it's Mad Libs.
You do the bench fit.
So no, we're gonna be on the same page more than I thought. It's Mad Libs, like literally buzzwords. Like you think of an Office Space, like buzzwords. Is there a movie making fun of like office jargon? Like Office Space, where they just say office terms, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I've heard that." Or email terms like
over the weekend.
Yeah, and like the terms that you put in an email to sound professional, but you don't give a shit. It's that, but in music form, and like, so the
ChatGPT, can you make me sound like a normal human?
Yeah,
I don't know how to write that good.
I will say, I'm going to have another gripe that people may roll their eyes at. Everybody's too good looking. Everybody's too good looking in country music. You're not that good looking and you're not that talented. Or you can't be talented and good looking. First of all, you're not talented. But anyway, like it's driving me crazy. There was an award show on the other day. It was horrible. I didn't know any of the songs. I didn't know any of the people. I listened to the country radio station the next day while mowing grass. I didn't know any of the music. It all sounded exactly the same.
Yep.
Dude, the quality of music has fallen so far in country. I don't know about other shit. I don't know.
Disco Snails fucking slaps, and you know it.
Like
that was a good sound.
And I'll say this: my biggest problem with the songs now is like there's no narrative at all. It's just buzzwords. It's the chorus 3 times. There's a instrumental like solo thing somewhere in there, and they write like 4 lines. Like it's like the setup, then they do the chorus, and then they do a second verse, but it's like 2 lines. Immediately back into the chorus. They play an instrumental. They play the chorus again, and then the song ends, and it's barely 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Take that versus like people in country music are like, you know what's a really good, you know what the best song ever? Or like even the people writing these shit songs are like, you know what's a good song? Folsom Prison Blues, or like these old songs that have a narrative story told within them, and it's like, yeah, guess what? You're not making music like that. Like you love that song.
I love that there's so many country music songs that like reference better country music songs from the past. Like there is so like it's literally like I can't even listen to that. What's that guy's name? The Trump country singer guy who like Trump always brings around. He wears like the stupid ass American flag suit.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. He does that song. It's literally it's about you know what I'm talking about, which song I'm talking about. Country Roads. No, Sweet Home Alabama.
No. Yeah. I mean, but that's not his originally, but yes.
Yeah, but no, but he's singing about
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know
he's singing about the song in the song.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying.
There's a song out. I have no idea who sings it, but one of the lines is, I wish country music still got played on country radio. And it's like, you're a part of the problem. You are one of the fucking idiots that is not playing country, or that's playing this Nashville bar type. Like it's not what it was. And I get things can change but like people think my choice of music is so like honky tonky, goofy, like old, like plucky guitar. And I'm like, yeah, because it's better. It's narrative. They're telling a story.
I got a hot take.
They don't take fucking. It's like they say, okay, we need a 3-minute song.
Yeah.
Do a 30-second chorus and put it in there 3 times. And then we'll do a 30-second instrumental. We need you to write a 1-minute song. That's what they do. They write a hook and a 1-minute song, and it gets chopped up, and then they play it for millions, and it fucking goes ultra viral. That's like the whole thing is like, let's go viral. It's like, okay.
Whew. My hands are hot. I got a hot take. I got a hot take right here. I got a hot take.
Let me get.
I think that the reason that all these like rock and rollers or pop singers or whatever have moved to country the last few years, and I just thought of this.
Yeah.
Like Beyonce, Post Malone, T Swift moved out of country actually because she's smart. She was like, I actually should probably write good songs.
Yeah.
I think the reason that they're all moving to country, it's not because country is getting so popular because people are like, oh, actually, you know what? Country rules. It's because these people have managers and agents who tell them, hey, it literally doesn't matter what you put into these songs. If you have like an acoustic guitar in it, these fucking morons will buy millions of it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, hey, Beyonce, we'll just put you in a fucking hat. And then people will literally lick the ground where you step because that like they think that black and white about like, oh, country hat must be exactly what I need. And even if they don't like it, they'll still like defend it because it's they think it's part of their like culture. And it's I'm almost certain now in my head that I said that out loud. I think it's completely right.
Right.
I don't think Beyonce is. I don't think she rides horses on the reg.
No. I will say there are very few artists and songs that slip through the cracks, as always. There's always good people that do it right, that put out good music, that have the right feeling. It's coming from the right place. They're from the right place.
You're talking about Donut Hole, aren't you?
Yeah.
Jelly Roll.
God damn it. That frog freaking jumped at me.
He likes country music. You know that frog.
Yeah. I will say that I don't listen to the radio anymore. I just listen to my same old songs.
Right.
Because I've decided that and I'm not coming from that era. Like I listen to songs that are several eras ago. So it's not like, oh, I'm old man, like grew up with this song. It's just like, that's just, in my opinion, better music. And I don't know. It just everything's getting so melted together
Mm-hmm.
that we're losing any like people are like you can genre swap it or genre swap and you can move over here and you can get in this lane. It's like yes,
You
you
can.
can,
I like
but
punk. I
it's
like punk to pop or pop to punk or whatever
I
that genre is. It's fun.
I
It can
like
be fun.
I like MGK's new song. It's like a pop like kind of fun poppy song. It has nothing to do with rap. The video's
Yeah.
goofy as hell and he's getting a lot of hate for it, but I think it's fun. Like that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like good songs make it through, and I don't know the bad. So I will also say part of the problem is the consumers. Like I'm putting
Mm.
a lot on the people creating the music, but the consumers or like the mass consumer of like I don't know people that subscribe to this music or just listen to it on TikTok, so then they get the downloads. It's fucking dumb. They're
Sure.
they're mostly the problem because they're feeding into this
Oh,
bullshit,
yeah. Well, they can
which
see it.
sucks. I know, but it
Yeah.
sucks because there is a school of thought that's like these people aren't country. This music sucks, and it's like,
Right.
but it's not loud enough. There's still a majority that like it. That's why it's still happening, and people keep jumping into the genre.
Right.
But that's all I got.
There we go. All right. There we go. First successful bench fit. How do you feel?
I think I feel better.
Good. Do you want to move on to a WikiHow? You want now that you got
Let's,
that off your chest, you want to learn something? You want to fill your body
I
back up
would,
with like good
yeah.
knowledge?
Let's fill the void of that whatever that was.
Excuse me. Okay, good. Let's do it. Because I have a WikiHow on how to become a real life superhero.
Ooh, wear a
Now,
cape? No capes.
no capes. Probably no capes. The world is a dangerous place, and sometimes there's a need for superheroes. Regrettably, there's no real way to gain super strength or to fly like in the comic books. However, that doesn't
True.
mean that someone can't become a real life superhero. Across the world, regular people are donning costumes and creating personas to prevent crime and help their communities. Becoming a real life superhero isn't easy, and you should consider the risks and effort that come with it. Before you can walk the streets protecting others, you need to create a persona and be physically and mentally prepared for the task.
Mm.
Step one, create your persona. Act with honor and integrity. As a real life superhero, you should aim to set the example for those around you, specifically the youth. You can do this by always remaining respectful and report crimes when they occur. Being honorable means that you stand for the right thing, regardless of whether it impacts you negatively. So that's a good first step. Be a good person, have honor, have ethics,
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
motivate others to live a better life. Step two, what do you got? You're making a face. What do you think? You're just
You got
waiting.
my hopes up.
Step
I
two,
thought I thought it was gonna be like drink some fucking plutonium liquid
that's
and
that's not real life.
pain.
This is how to be a
I
real life
know.
superhero.
I know.
You
I
shouldn't
fell into
drink
the trap.
plutonium. Shouldn't drink
Yeah.
plutonium. Step two, be brave. Being a real life superhero
Okay.
means that you're taking on a responsibility to your community and the people around you. I'm going to try and read this fast because that is kind of long. Bravery truly means you're willing to put your well-being on the line to keep others safe. That means stepping in and speaking up when you see an injustice or crime committed. Before you intervene, make sure that you contact the police. While putting your life on the line is extreme and not advised, stepping in and stopping an assault or theft are potential things you could do. So don't be
So don't be a
brave, but
hero.
first, be brave, but first, before you're brave, call the cops because they're totally
What
going
the?
to. Be careful not to try to stop crimes completely by yourself, or you may be labeled as a vigilante to authorities. Always try to talk to the criminal before taking physical action. Like how Spider-Man. Well, that's what Spider-Man does.
I guess that's
He
true.
talks to the
Yeah.
criminal, sort of, sort of though.
Yeah. That's
Step,
funny.
step three: think of the cause that you want to fight for. Many real-life superheroes fight for a particular cause. Think about what you care about personally, such as protecting people from domestic assault, providing food from the homeless, or keeping your community safe. Do not try to take on serious crimes like assault or murder by yourself, even though I'm pretty sure step two just said assault is something that you could do, could prevent from happening.
Yeah.
Um,
Hero.
do not try to take on serious crimes like assault or murder by yourself. Contact the authorities if a serious crime is taking place. And then there's some real life superheroes. Light Step is a hero that helps people with common problems like fixing a flat tire or providing socks and gloves to the homeless.
Okay.
Bike Batman is a guy in Seattle that prevents people from stealing other people's bikes.
These are real people.
Those are real people, I guess. I'll put pictures
That's
if I
cool.
find them. That is cool.
Isn't there a guy in Michigan that's like it's like Detroit Wolverine or something, or like Michigan
Oh, that sounds
Wolverine
familiar. There was a guy I met in San Joe once who told me he beat up criminals and locked them in his cellar,
Oh, I don't like that.
tortured them
I
for
feel like
information.
somewhere in those steps that probably says don't do that.
I was at a book fair. I didn't see what kind of books he was selling, but
I was gonna
uh,
say
he said he's a vigilante who worked with the police. So there you
he
go.
probably writes a pretty good book, to be honest.
I don't know, probably pretty crazy. Anyway, step 4: create a costume and a name. Many real life superheroes use real
Okay.
protective material like Kevlar as part of their costume. Create rough designs for your costume by sketching designs in a pad at first. If you have costume design or tailoring experience, it's possible that you can create your costume based off your sketches. I thought it said sketchers. What design and name would you choose?
They just assume you have Skechers on. Wow. I like all black. I kind of want to lean into the vigilante thing, even though they said not to.
Just try to keep your name on the shorter side and make sure that it's memorable and easy to pronounce. Real life superhero names include Captain Ozone, Mr. Extreme, Master Legend, Master Legend,
Ew, I don't like
and
that one.
Nyx, NYX. Cool name. If
They're
you're not sure
just
how
gonna
to
say
create a
Nick.
costume, read Make a Superhero Costume. That'll be next week's episode. Phoenix Jones wears a yellow and black mask with a Kevlar vest while he patrols the streets of Seattle, Washington. Phoenix Jones is a pretty badass name for like a
That is
vigilante
that
superhero.
actually sounds like a Quentin Tarantino character or something.
It really does. If I okay, my name is gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be Spike Spike
Heavy.
it's gonna be Spike
Just Spike.
Spike Ramp. Spike Ramp?
Spike.
Spike
Spike. Spike. Spike.
Spike Roll. It's gonna be Spike Roll. And I'm gonna be like
Spike roll.
I'm gonna wear a giant hedgehog costume with real spikes on the back, like railroad ties.
Mm.
So that's really protective because that's like steel or solid, whatever. And then if I want to get into a shield, I bed bug it, or what is it called, roly poly it. And I roll.
Oh.
So Spike Roll. That's my name. Boom.
I am gonna shift away from the black all black character. I'm
Don't wear
thinking.
blackface as a vigilante. That's not
Oh
a
yeah,
good,
no,
yeah,
no.
probably not a
Like
good one.
my brain went to like some sort of lake hero, like a lake
Oh yeah,
patrol. What about what? And
catfish,
my oh yeah, catfish. There's old
noodle,
catfish.
noodle.
Noodle,
I'm the noodle.
noodle. I'm noodle.
They go,
I'm
why are you called noodle? And you just like, you have like a catfish in your hand, and then they go,
Yeah,
wow, that's so cool. And then you throw it back in the water. You go, that's illegal in Missouri. You can't do that.
yeah.
Only I can do
I'm
that because I'm the noodle.
I only patrol people potentially noodling in the state of Missouri.
You
The
sit, like
noodler.
you hide in the
Noodler.
water. You just hide in the water and you just wait for people to try and noodle. Oh yeah, they're noodling, and then you grab their hand.
But if
They pull
people
you up, and you're like, you're under arrest.
oh, that's good.
That's good.
And I have this like long mustache, like their whiskers.
You have
I
you have like electric powers or something. You like shock
yeah.
people. Isn't that what catfish do? Don't they shock people or something? Or
I
can't
don't
their
know.
whiskers hurt people?
I don't know. It sounds right.
Either way, you
Phil,
should whatever catfish power. Yeah, we need Phil on
my
here.
my brain also went to when they're noodling, I just karate chop them in the mouth. Like I put my fingers in their mouth, like I do like the Luigi, like
Yeah.
the little give me the money,
yeah.
like in their mouth, and they're like, "Hey, I don't like that," and it's like, exactly.
What if it's actually like you have like Aquaman's powers, and
Yeah.
you actually have to teach catfish to not fall for that trip.
Oh yeah.
So you're
Yeah,
like you're under like, people don't even know you're there, but you're underwater going, stop, don't go away. It's not food. That's
See the fingers. See the fingers.
yes, look at the fingers, look at the fingers, look at the fingers.
He's doing spirit fingers, man. He's doing spirit fingers.
What's your costume gonna look like?
Um, I think I have. I think I'm in like I'm in like a suit. I'm in like not
Like
a
a business suit?
No, I'm in like
A
a
zoot suit?
like a stocking, just
Yes.
solid down.
Slick
I have
water suit.
yeah, But then I have one of those like those jetpack things on my feet where I can
Oh,
like shoot up out of the water.
yeah.
But like as I'm like shooting through the water too.
That's
Like I'm swimming.
cool.
I have like a
Yeah.
big goggle like air
It's like
breathing
I'm
system,
picturing
but
it like a giant catfish head. So like
yeah.
it's like the big old fat lips like over your eyes, and then like inside the mouth is like the visor where your goggles are. So it's like you're inside the catfish.
Yep.
And it's got just it's got like two big old whiskers that come all the way down to about your knees or your feet,
Mm,
and you can
mm,
grab them and
yeah.
you can do that with. I mean, it's like you have two whips. It's two whips. You can actually what you can do you do
Mm,
is you take them off, and now you have
yeah.
two whips like Daredevil.
But on the end of the whips is treble hooks. Like I got hooked so I can hook people.
Hook on the back of boats if they try to get away.
Yeah, and I jet ski behind
Boom.
I ski behind them.
You
I
ski
water ski
behind him,
behind them.
but then you turn the jets backwards, so then you're actually like standing, but it's
Oh,
shooting backwards. It stops the boat,
yeah. That's cool.
dude. If
That's
we
freaking
didn't just
wow.
reveal our secret identities on a recording right now, we would totally do this.
It was so worth it though.
Those were such good ideas. It's almost a travesty if we don't at least attempt to become superheroes. So let's continue on with this. Um, Part two: fighting crimes and improving people's lives. Improve your communication skills. While you may eventually help prevent crimes from taking place, the vast majority of your time will be spent talking to people. Okay, you got to talk to criminals, civilians, and the police, which I guess makes sense because a lot of the time, let's see, focus fully on the person who
Never
is
called the
talking.
police.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't
So
know.
like that's actually not a bad
How about it? Yeah,
tip.
this is pretty. Yeah, make sure to practice effective listening and try to understand where people are coming from. Focus fully on the person who is talking and allow them to tell you what is going on from their perspective. Show them that you're paying attention and that you understand. Then make the appropriate move depending on if they are committing a crime. This is just good life advice, just to be
I
an
was gonna
understanding
say this is
person.
it's hard to picture like Superman doing these tips, but this is just like be a good
Yeah.
person tips.
See, this is the tips that they don't talk about in the MCU. You know,
Right. There's no mention of
be
this.
aware that everyone is different and that someone's intention may not necessarily be nefarious. Right?
True.
You don't know
I,
why they're doing what they're doing.
there's a lot of people that need that tip
This
right
is
there.
interesting. Patrol your
This is pretty
neighborhood
good.
for suspicious behavior. Patrolling your neighborhood is especially important if it's prone to crime. There is not a regular police presence, or there is a lack of a neighborhood watch. It's important to try to de-escalate any potential altercations or violence that you see, but try not to get directly involved or put yourself or anyone else in danger. Your mere presence should be enough to dissuade people from committing crimes like robberies or car thefts. Batman. All it takes is the bat signal, and criminals are like, "Ooh, too scared." So yeah, I guess patrolling. Yeah, let's see. The Guardian Shield has been patrolling neighborhoods in Beaverton, Oregon. The Guardian Shield is a pretty good name for a
That's a
superhero.
really good name.
Um, yeah, so basically know the law and like basically like this like de-escalate and then just hang out until the police show up. Don't be like that vigilante Spider-Man who literally like stops crime and then runs off as the police show up. Not cool. Hang out.
Yeah.
Be friends with the police, like Batman. Give to charity and help the poor. Boom.
Nothing
Uh,
wrong with that.
there's a lot of paragraphs written, by the way, for each of these steps. I'm trying to like cut through them as quick as I can.
Yeah.
Giving to the less fortunate is something that many real life superheroes decide to do. Zach Mihajovic worked for the Make a Wish
Whoa.
Foundation and visited young children who were terminally ill. Yeah, so basically, yeah, go visit, be part of your community, be like a guide. You want to look good. It's just be good, have good PR. I think is what they're
Yeah,
trying
it's
to
good
say here.
PR.
Help people who need assistance. Being a real life superhero may not always entail stopping crime. Sometimes it involves helping people in everyday things. Cat stuck in a tree. Try to be as helpful as you can when you see that people need help. Don't turn the blind eye when everyone else is. Again, important for just any random Samaritan to see. Just if you see someone that
Hmm.
needs help, go ahead and give them some help. But first, call the cops. Don't just walk up to them. Dangerous. Try to stop crime if it isn't dangerous. That's literally that joke I just made. There are times where you can potentially stop a crime without putting yourself in danger. Use your own discretion when approaching situations. De-escalate the conflict by carefully listening to both sides of the story and saving judgment on either party. Focus on people's feelings. Allow people to talk it out. This is, yeah, again, just de-escalation. Stay mentally healthy. Being a real life superhero can become stressful over time. It's important that you keep yourself mentally healthy so that you're
Wow.
able to help others resolve their problems. In addition to mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and addiction, stress can lead to physical problems like high blood pressure and promotes the formation of artery clogging deposits.
This is like
uh,
a very
this is
like
so in
very
depth.
detailed list of things, but like not where you thought the details would
It's
be.
these are so helpful. Like
But
these
yeah,
stuff are actually super helpful. If you want to
it's
become a
actually
real life
really good.
superhero, don't stress over it. Don't obsess over your new role as a real life superhero. Don't obsess over being a superhero, by the way.
Yeah.
Take breaks and take nights off. Communicate with close family and friends and do something that makes you relax. Practice things like meditation, yoga, tai chi, and deep breathing to reduce your stress. If you feel overwhelmed or obsessed over being a real life superhero, consider seeing a therapist or a psychologist to discuss your thoughts. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Okay, here was the part 3 of 3, getting in superhero shape. This is going to be pretty straightforward. I mean, we all know this. Work on your strength. Obviously, if you'll need strength to look like a superhero and to defend yourself as a last resort. So obviously, go to the gym. These are like standard, like 3 times a week. Workout, 30 minutes a day. Improve your stamina. Being a real
Protein.
life superhero means that you're going to be actively walking around, doing your patrolling. So yeah, a lot of walking around. Take a martial arts or self defense class.
I like
While you
that.
shouldn't actively try looking for fights, learning how to defend yourself in serious situations is probably something that you should learn how to do. Again, anyone
That's
should.
a
That's just good.
yeah, that's good. Because I've heard people in martial arts, I've never done them, but they always talk about like people are like, "Oh, what if so and so came at you like swinging fists?" And they're like, "I'd probably run the other direction." And they're like, "What? You know how to kick that guy's ass?" It's like, "Yeah, but I don't want to fight him.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean I want to be in a fight, but if I absolutely have no other way to go,
if I'm
I know at
cornered,
least how to."
yeah,
Yeah, I just think that's interesting when they're like, I don't actively want to fight anybody.
right.
I just know how if I have to.
Can
I think
protect
that's
myself.
interesting.
You shouldn't be looking for a fight. Look for reputable martial arts or self defense gyms in your area and consider signing up for classes. There you go. Here, which one of these would you choose? Some popular self defense martial arts include Krav Maga, Sambo, and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu.
I've never heard of
I don't know what
what's
Sambo
this?
is.
Yeah, I've never heard of Sambo.
I don't even
Krav
know what that is.
Maga is I don't that's a totally self-defense one, I
I
think.
think
I
so.
think that's it.
Brazilian
I don't think
Jiu-Jitsu is a lot of like leg stuff.
yeah,
That one you might be on the ground a lot, which unless you're into that, unless you want to be on the
that one's
ground.
very popular. I don't think I'm into.
What's the
Of the
Karate Kid? I'm gonna sign up for Miyagi. What's his kind of
yeah.
martial arts? I'm gonna do him.
Whatever they were doing in Three Ninjas.
Oh
That's
yeah.
just I mean, I don't even know.
The pressure points. Here,
Yeah.
here. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you this real fast, by the way. A little like not part of the podcast scheduling, so don't freak out. Stay
Hmm.
with me. I was at that T-ball game
Yeah.
and watching the boys and the nephew. I shouldn't say it like that. I was with my family watching my nephew play T-ball, and one kid like beamed the ball down the infield. Like just everyone was like, "Whoa, what a big hit!" Had a dirty bounce on it. Hit this kid right in the throat, dude.
Ooh.
Oh man, it was rough. I thought it hit him in the teeth at first.
Ooh.
I was like, oh, no
Ooh.
blood. And then he just like did this, and everyone was like, oh no. And he was gone. He was off for like a minute or two, but kids are made of rubber, so he bounced
That's
right back.
how
But oh man, it was rough.
that's how Drew Lynch got his stutter was he got hit playing slow pitch softball on a bad bounce and then
Yeah.
he went to sleep and had a concussion and it had damaged it and
Damn.
he woke up with a stutter.
Okay, here's the last step. Eat a healthy and balanced diet. If you eat unhealthy foods, it will be harder for you to maintain your superhero physique and physicality. Eat foods that are conducive to an active lifestyle. To eat, people know how to eat healthy and balanced diets. That's a yeah. There you go. So you follow these steps, and
That
you
was
too can become a superhero.
not what I thought it was going to be, but I do like the shrinking it down to you don't have to have super strength, you don't have to be able to fly, you don't have to have any superpowers in any way, you don't have to be an expert marksman, you just have to be a good person, and you too can be a superhero. I like that. That's cool.
They didn't. So work on your strength, work on your stamina, martial arts, self-defense classes. But I mean, I'm not seeing anything in here. Wait a second. No, I'm not seeing anything about parkour. Nothing about parkour, which
That's a
honestly,
good point.
I just saw someone in the comments who said they were getting pretty good at parkour, and I was like, oh, they didn't mention parkour in this article here, so that's okay.
I will say, like in your and I's current setting, parkour doesn't have as many uses as somebody in New York City
Right.
or like we even like when people are like doing the ramps to the fountain to the park bench to the
Hmm.
whatever, we don't even have that. So like
I climbed a cliff the other day while boating,
that
but
was
like
cool.
I couldn't parkour anywhere except for the water.
Yeah, off
It's
the
not. I don't think
cliff.
it's not really parkour anymore. I guess
No,
just
no,
cliff
I don't
diving.
think so.
It wasn't
That's what I
really a
mean.
cliff.
Like
It was nothing.
parkour would have to be tied to like multiple elements, like a rooftop with structure on it, or like
Yeah,
a park setting that we just don't have around us. But I still agree with you. That
a
does
really
seem like
busy
something that should be.
Moroccan market.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Something I'm trying to think of, like what's a good parkour spot? The Great Wall of
yeah.
China? Be interesting
I
if
it's
has
pretty
someone ever parkoured
consistent.
like on the not the rail, but the edge, the side of it. I think it's like
Hmm.
because isn't it kind of just like little things like that, like little
Yeah,
teeth
yeah.
cut
It's
out
like
of.
the castle wall.
Could you like do 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 like all the way down the entire wall, like to the ocean or wherever it ends? Be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
something to
would be
do.
cool.
That help me become a superhero if I could figure out how to do that. So there you go. So what was your name again?
The noodler,
The Noodler.
noodle boy.
Ooh, I don't
I
like
don't
that. I don't like Noodle Boy. Nope.
Noodle man, noodle boy, noodler,
Noodle
noodle.
Man doesn't sound good either. I think just the Noodle,
The noodle is, yeah, I think the noodle.
the brown noodle, because like lake
Yeah,
water.
it's like, yeah. I feel like I would put out the noodler,
Uh
and
huh.
people are like, no, dude, that's bad.
Noodler,
That's what I mean.
Noodler.
Like in like
That makes you sound
Spider-Man.
like a nude, like you're a nudist.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
The Noodler sounds like someone who's
it does.
the noodle. I think just the noodle,
The noodle is great.
like the shadow. It's like a clean. It's like the noodle.
Yeah,
To picture you.
but I feel like I haven't found it yet, but there's an alternative nickname like the Dark Knight, which is almost as cool as Batman. Like
Yeah,
Batman's cool, but the Dark Knight's like a really cool
Dark
name.
Knight's really cool.
So like I don't know, there's some sort of second name there that somebody else needs to come up with for us.
The
Somebody needs to write into us.
creature from the brown lake water. I don't know. Spike roll and the noodle.
Yeah,
Dawn of Justice.
the noodle.
In game. The
I just
noodle.
love the idea of the big whisker.
Yeah, I love the big whiskers. That you have to have a big whiskers for sure.
That's the best
And
part.
your alter ego has a very big hooked mustache, like curly
Yeah,
mustache.
I curl it here,
Has to be. Oh
but
my
then
god,
I
it's like super curled out.
yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
then I
I
pull it.
love that. Yeah, you just like unfurl it and it just takes forever. Like every
Hmm.
morning it's just like, oh my god, like 20 minutes to curl your mustache because it's not really a mustache. You got those whiskers tattooed to look like a mustache.
Yep.
And that's how Jared knows your secret identity and he's sworn to secrecy.
And when I take my glasses off,
Well,
everybody knows who I am.
it's because your ends of your glasses are connected to the ends of your mustache. So when your glasses come off, it unhooks them, and then
It's
it
like
all just
yeah, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
It's like the pull cord on those big inflatable boats. I go in it.
Yeah, the spike roll and the
Wow,
noodle
that
and
was
spike roll.
way more ironed out than I expected when
The
we
mellow brick,
presented that.
the mellow brick Avengers,
The yeah, yeah. There's something there too.
super brothers. They're brothers, super brothers. I got one more question before we get out of here. Is that cool with you, home dog
Yeah,
slice?
let's do it. Let's do it.
And this is kind of some good advice. We could probably get some advice here. How would you professionally tell someone, like a boss or something, that you've pooped your pants? I was thinking about this at work today and cried laughing, so I want to hear some creative responses. I didn't look at the creative responses. But if you were in a workplace setting, professional setting, and you pooped your pants,
Like a cubicle and your boss works in the corner office kind of situation.
how would you professionally tell someone, like a boss or something, that you pooped your pants?
Wow. And you don't have like a joking relationship with
I'd
them.
assume it's an accident because if it was
Yeah.
like something like
Oh,
I
I
meant
hope
to
so.
do, well, it's like you're trying to get out of work. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? I'd be like, oh, I would act like I was embarrassed, but as soon as I walk in the door, I'd be like, hell yeah, my
Yeah.
shorts in my back pocket. Too bad
Um,
my back pocket's covered in shit.
wow. I mean, short of just doing the very adult thing and saying, "Sir, I've
Or madam.
or ma'am,
Hashtag girl
um,
boss.
I've made a mess of myself." I don't know. It
Excuse
sounds so
me.
stupid.
Hey,
It
Ron.
sounds like I'm a
Ron.
little
Sorry.
kid.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Um, I got a problem. Ron, can I come in? It's just
Yeah.
bedtime. Ron,
I would shut the door, Ron, but I,
I feel like, can you open a window? If I shut the door, can you open a
yeah.
window though? Oh man. Oh, Ron. This is really embarrassing, but
Yeah, come in, come in, come on in, man. Come on, come on.
fuck, okay. Hang on. I gotta go slow though. I gotta go slow.
Oh, are you got a bad ankle or
No, it's
did you roll your
just
oh
uncomfortable. Try not to
uh,
spill.
spill? Do you have a water bottle in your back pocket or is what do you mean spill?
No, it's just you mind if I just lean up against this wall? I just need some pressure
You don't want to
on my
sit
back
down?
legs. No, I
I
don't
have the
want to sit down.
cushion. No, I have the cushion seats.
You don't trust me, you don't want that to happen.
Plop on down there, sit in the cushion seats.
All right. I'll do it. I'll do
Get comfortable.
it. Comfortable.
Was that I think that was the cushion makes that sound.
Yep.
I think they're new chairs. They haven't been broken in just yet. They're new chairs. Nobody sat in them. You're the first one.
Oh,
You're
good.
you're the first one.
Yay.
You're the first. Oh.
Ron, I fucked up. I pooped my pants. Ron,
Oh. Oh, that's not a
Ron, I
laughing
pooped my
matter, is it?
pants.
Oh.
I was supposed to go
Well.
to the Beyonce concert tonight, Ron.
Well, do you need to go home?
Uh, I mean, if you think that's a good idea.
I mean, it's 8:04. You've been here for 4 minutes, so
I just got here's the coffee. You know how it goes right through me, Ron.
but you'll be back, right? You're coming back, or is this like an all day thing?
Oh, it's
The way it smells like an all day thing. I'm gonna be honest.
I might have to get more pants. I have to get more. I gotta go all the way home.
Yeah, I hope so. I'd hope so.
I think it's gonna be an all day thing.
Why don't you just stay home then? And you know what? I just bought that chair. You can take it with you. You can put that in your living room because I don't want it anymore. The boss is just an asshole about it.
I'll just take the chair. I'll just take the chair with me.
And you're like clanking it against the glass windows. It's like
Yeah,
just
it's got like a roll. It's a rolly chair that's got wheels.
I that would be so hard to actually do and it not feel like you're a little boy. Like I would feel like a little boy in
Yeah.
at that point. I don't know if you got to tell the boss. You got to tell the boss. You got to tell the boss.
You gotta tell the boss.
You can't shoot him.
You
an
gotta be
email.
like, hey, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Hey, emergency.
Ron, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
And they go, why? What's wrong? You feel okay? No.
I feel a lot better now.
I feel a lot better now, Ron.
But
actually, I feel a lot better now, but it's no one else is gonna feel good.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin
everybody else's day. It's gonna ruin it.
Yeah.
So I need to go now.
Yeah.
I can call you about this. Look, Ron, I shit my pants. Okay, can we fucking stop this? We're fucking adults.
Yeah.
I'm 45.
That's what I mean. Like
Can we fucking why? Do I have to ask permission to? This is because You won't let us use the bathroom in the office without asking your
Yeah.
permission. Like I'm a
I
fucking
get
child.
two
Now I shit my
15-minute
pants.
breaks in my 9-hour shift. What do you expect, Ron? You took us to the Mexican restaurant, and this is what you get for it, pal.
Yep.
You put us on the company card. You told us to get whatever we want. And here we are, Ron.
Here we are, Ron.
I'm in your office, in your
You
new
know how much
chair.
I love those bean burritos, Ron. They're my
Yeah.
favorite. Triple beans.
Yeah, and they say, you don't want cheese or chicken? And I say, no, more beans.
You're kind of great. I mean, I feel like it definitely feels like an accident, but you could be doing it to make a point.
Right.
Like maybe one day you really were sick and you had like a
Yeah.
tiny accident.
Yeah.
And you were like, I gotta go, and they didn't believe you.
And they
Dude,
made a big deal
You
of
didn't
it.
shit your pants. Sit back down.
Right.
Sit back down. And then you like,
You're an adult. You didn't shit your pants. It's like,
yeah, shut the fuck up. So this time you're like,
hey,
oh, do you think I'm lying this time? And he goes, no, I can clearly smell the shit all over you. Oh, well, here
it's
you
a
go,
power
Ron.
move.
You just drop your pants and it just goes everywhere. Oh my god, there's shit on the floor.
Yeah. And you're like, oh,
I guess
I see.
I guess seeing is believing, Ron.
Yeah.
I guess you can't just rely on smelling Santa if you want presents this year.
This feels like an I think you should leave sketch.
It does have that kind of feeling to it, doesn't it?
And it would work so well because the only two options you have is to be extremely serious and know that he's going to laugh when you leave. Like there's no way a human could hear that and not laugh about it.
You'd have to put shit somewhere in the office for him to not laugh at you. You'd have to you'd have to make it like his problem.
Yeah, or you do it like joking, like, "Hey, Ron, I shit my pants. See ya." Yeah. And he's like, "You rascal!" Like,
no, you didn't. And then
must
you send him a picture of your, hey, I sent you a dick pic, and he opens it up, and it's actually a shit pic. He's like, "Oh shit!" And you're like, "Yeah, I told you." Oh shit is right, Ron. Oh shit is very right.
That's great. That's what we need. We need. You know how people like go after like the people texting like little kids. They like do those traps where they're like pretending to be a 13-year-old girl, and then it's like this huge muscly guy. They need to find those guys and send pictures, but it's really just shit. It's just like shit pictures.
Fun idea. Hey, if some guy sends you like a random dick pic, women, anyone, just send a picture of shit back.
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
Yeah,
they'll stop. They'll make it stop. Send them shit. Man, I can't stop looking at how shiny my fucking face looks in this camera right now. Because I've been outside with the T-ball game, I guess. But yeah, I need to wash my face, I think. It is also late. It's also late at night. It's about 2 a.m. right now while we're recording.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a freaking baby.
Yeah.
He's a little boy now. He's a little man.
He's a little man with little teeth.
Easy. He does have teeth.
He's literally like a little human. We haven't given an update. It's just a human in the house. Like it's just another human.
Oh, hey, precious baby, how you doing?
And he's like,
you're like, fuck you, baby.
And he loves shaking it. Like he's like,
yeah. I'd be like, you want veggie straw? And I go, okay, I don't want to eat it. And he'd go, huh? I'm like,
yeah.
You do want your little. I know your mom listens to the podcast, so I won't say anything. He's a little stinker sometimes.
He's the man.
He is the coolest. All right, I think that's everything I have on my list. For this path of 153, we're gonna call it. I feel like something with sock roll. What was it? Spike roll and the noodle.
The noodle takes his shit at work or something. I don't know.
Spike the noodle roll and the noodle take shit at work. Take shits at work.
I don't think you can put that in the title, but still, it's good.
Anyway, we'll figure out how to get past the YouTube's guidelines. So, everyone, thanks so much for watching. Oh shit! Oh god, Tracy got water coming over there.
Is there
plug the water? Plug it up. We got water coming in the show.
Yeah, so you can follow me at TDub on Twitch. We've been gaming a little bit. We've been playing some Revenge of the Savage Planet. Sometimes we play some Sea of Thieves. That game just never gets old. Like it's honestly
so fun,
so good, and I just don't see myself.
They just keep making it look better and better too. So,
yeah, they just keep adding enough to just keep me coming back, and it's so fun. So sometimes we play that. Sometimes I play games like Indiana Jones or Farming Simulator. So come check those out. Or play Minecraft if somebody wants me to. So,
Yeah, dude.
um, other than that, I have a page on Facebook called
Lava
TDub.
chicken.
Yeah,
I
am
love
I
Minecraft.
right?
I saw the Minecraft movie.
Yeah. TDub Projects on Facebook. I don't, as we mentioned, I have a little boy. I also have a full-time job. I also don't have a lot of time for wood projects lately, but I am working on a boat.
You are
I'll
working on a
just,
boat. Very
I'll leave it at
excited
that.
about it.
I'm working on a boat. It's not wood, but I'm working on it, and
Right.
hopefully I'll have pictures soon.
Right.
TDub Projects on Facebook.
Love it. You can follow me on Instagram at Van Windsor. I also have a Twitch as well. OnlyVans23. Follow me on there. Right now I'm playing the Midnight Walk. Game came out earlier in May. It was a game that was gifted to me from the heavens. Basically, I was telling this to someone on the stream earlier today, that I don't know if it's, I can't remember if they designed everything to look like it was made from clay, or if they made everything from clay, which I'm sure they did at some point in the process, and then they just like 3D scanned the clay objects that they made. Either way, it all looks like it's made from clay. It's very like Tim Burton-y, mixed with Dr. Seuss, mixed with Hellraiser, mixed with Narnia, mixed with all these crazy things. Trick or Treat. Pop Boy looks like a little Trick or Treat. He's like a little lantern. His name's
Whoa.
Pop Boy, which I think is
Throw
super
me
funny.
back.
And it's animated using like a stop motion style looking animation, so it's
Mm.
very just jittery and scary and loud and spoopy, and I love it. I think it's
Yeah.
awesome.
The short time I watched, there was a guy like crouched in a
Ugh,
tree.
I hate that guy. Oh, wait till you see the Moglin. The Moglin,
Mm.
it eats the heads. The nobodies. They're called nobodies. Trace. They're a bunch of
Oh,
heads, and they're called nobodies because they have no bodies. Because they told me because the somebodies were fighting, but the heads were like, they saw that it was bad that they were all killing each other. So the heads made the decision to leave the bodies. And I don't understand how that works.
is this say I'm
But
not following?
it's like one of those like Coraline, like creepy, like really weird, creepy thing where they're just not going to explain it. They just say
Yeah,
that, and you're like,
yeah.
I don't even understand. You're just a nub. You're just a head with you don't even have a neck. But anyway, I love it. It's so much fun. But yeah, Sea of Thieves, Phasma. Well, I'm sure later in the year we'll probably get back into Phasma when it starts getting spookier out. But
Yeah.
yeah, check us out on Twitch. I kind of lost my train of thought because I was talking about Midnight Walk. It's such a fun game. If you don't watch me play it, at least go pick it up. It's super awesome. You can play it in VR too, and thank
Ooh.
God I did not decide to play it in VR, because what happened today on my stream was fucking scary without VR. Can't imagine doing it with. Follow the show on Instagram at mbr.pod, and on Facebook, Mellow Brick Road. We also have a Blue Sky for the Mellow Brick Road, mellowbrickroad.bsky.social, I think is what it's called. It's got all this stuff on there. You can follow we don't have a TikTok, but Mason, M Green Wee on TikTok, he posts all of the clips on TikTok. So you can check us out there if you're on TikTok. That's the Mellow Brick Road. We should probably just go ahead and make one, I guess, so we can just post it on there. I'll have to freaking do it. I think that's everything. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, all your favorite podcast apps. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us 5 stars on like iTunes and all that. We really appreciate it. Follow us on Patreon, Mellow Brick Road on Patreon. Bonus content, bonus shows, unedited episodes like this going straight up. With all the little stops and whatnot that we do. So I think that's everything. No? Yes?
No.
What's the last thing?
I think you said it all. I don't know
Oh, the
what I was going.
manifestations.
I don't know if I was going for there. Peace and blessings. I gotta get my. Do, 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 do.